Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to give you an update on the G.I. Joe classified HasLab H.I.S.S tank, and I'm also going to give you a couple of predictions as well. Let's get into this. All right, everyone, if you're watching this video, you probably know already that the H.I.S.S tank has been fully funded. They reached their 8,000. I think in my first video, I predicted that it would be reached my video came out the day that they announced this on a Wednesday. I said it would be fully funded by the weekend. Well, it was fully funded in less than 24 hours, which is crazy. But at the same time, not only was it fully funded in less than 24 hours, but it also hit the very first upgrade in less than 24 hours. And we're going to talk about the upgrades and what they've announced so far. But amazing that this was funded in less than 24, fully funded in less than 24 hours. And again, I got one and I'm thinking about maybe getting a second one because I think these are going to be wonderful to display. I just hope that some of the unlocks are a little bit, some of the upgrades that will be unlocked are a little bit better than what they've announced so far. So let's take a look at those unlocks. The first upgrade that they announced was this two side-mounted missile racks. And these look pretty cool. I knew that something like this was going to be one of the upgrades because they had talked about in the original announcement that there were some things on the side for upgrades. So they more or less were telling us that if it got funded and some of that some of the unlocks were going to be things like this. It looks cool. I like the Cobra symbol on the side of each one of these missile racks, each one of the missiles on the racks. If you scroll through these pictures, you can see what it looks like on the H.I.S.S tank itself. I think that looks pretty nice. It's a little bit bulky. I don't think I would display my H.I.S.S tank with these. I would try to find a way to put these maybe on a off to the side. Maybe one of the unlocks that they might have is a a carrier for these extra missiles that go on the side. Here's another look at it from the side, and they can turn up and down. I'm not sure why this one is pointed straight at the ground. That's probably just to show that they rotate, but that'd be pretty silly to rotate it in that direction. Here it is again, just a nice little close-up. All of these are just 3D renders. It is nice to see these 3D renders. They look real. There's another shot of it right there where you can see that it comes out of the side of the tank itself. And there's another shot as well. So that is the first upgrade. I think a lot of people were pleased with this first upgrade that was unlocked. I think it was pretty obvious that this was going to happen. Something like this will happen. I actually wouldn't be surprised if there was another unlock that was similar to this one. That's maybe a little bit different. I'm kind of hoping that it's not, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did see something like that if it gets that far. So let's take a look at the second unlock that they showed, and this was unlock number 2. Now this has been reached. They announced it before it was reached. They needed to get to 12,000 to unlock this second upgrade, and it has happened. At the time of this video, there are a little over 12,000 people that are backing this, and the unlock was retro style parts. So a retro style canopy, which is just a clear canopy that you can see right here, and then also the tread covers. You could replace those tread covers. Let's take a look at the other tread covers. You can see on this one that there's some red accents on there. There's still that whatever that says right there. I'll look on the other one, but it kind of covers up the wheels that rotate the treads right here. And then where is that update? There it is right there. So those come off. So there's not really that much of a difference. Basically, what it looks like is they're just taking off those red accents. And let's take a look and see what it also looks like. There you can see all 3 pieces, one for each side, and then the clear canopy. That's what it would look like on the tank itself. Get another shot of it here where it's not being highlighted. They've also got the missile rack on there too. That does look nice. This is more for the retro style people that wanted this originally. I'll give you my comments on this here in just a second. Let's take a look at these other pictures. There it is again, looking at the tread covers. and they come off. I guess you can also see what it would look like without any covers at all. I'm trying to remember if the original toy had covers on it or not, or if you just saw the open wheels. That's something I probably need to look at. And there is the canopy. Let's focus on this canopy a little bit. When this was first announced, there were quite a few people that were hoping that we would see this retro style, and they wanted this. Personally, I think the updated style looks better. I just like it. Now, that's not to say that I don't like the retro style canopy, but I think that the new updated version with those red accents, I think that looks sharp. I really do. Now, the one complaint that I do have is, and I'm not the only one, and I don't know if this is a huge complaint, but are these retro updates worth a full upgrade? I mean, should this have been included originally? So let's take a look at um, the pieces there. We're talking about the clear canopy and the two tread covers. Should this have been included with the original and not been an upgrade, or should these pieces have been a part of the missile rack upgrade? Really, to be honest with you, this is a little bit disappointing. I'm glad that they are including it. I do think that a lot of people wanted this, but at the same time, should it have been included? This probably isn't enough for an upgrade. Now, if people knew what all of the upgrades were going to be ahead of time, and we knew what upgrade number, so we've seen two of them so far. There's two more to go, possibly, and they have not, at the time of this video, have not announced upgrade number 3, and they won't announce upgrade number 4 unless they unlock or get close to unlock number 3. But I think that if people knew that this was going to be one of the unlocks, some people might not have been as excited about this. In fact, when you look at a lot of the comments, they're saying that this stuff should have been included as a part of the original vehicle, or at the very least, a part of upgrade number 1. I don't know. I have different opinions. I probably would get this. In fact, I know I would order one of these, even if there were no upgrades at all. $300 is a little bit steep. It actually is a lot steep for a toy, but you know, my hope is that we're going to get more figures. So, what are some of the other things that? Oh, I before I get to that, before I get to some of the predictions, let's also take a look at the early bird special offering. So, the early bird offering was met. I mean, it was met almost immediately. They got to 8,000 people in less than 24 hours, and they were going to give it a week to get to this early bird offering. And they were going to offer this H.I.S.S tactician, or Cobra H.I.S.S tactician. There it is right there, figure. And we're going to get a chance to vote on this. So here are the options that we have. So we've got this all black with the red cobra symbol on him, his chest. Really, this looks almost exactly, the shape of the figure itself looks almost exactly like the H.I.S.S tank driver. So I don't know what, I probably need to look at two pictures side by side to see if there are any differences besides the paint job. But there's this one here, the black, all black with the red symbol. We've got black with the red symbol and then some red accents. I think this one looks way too much like the H.I.S.S tank driver, so I'm probably not going to vote for this one. This one is all black with a white Cobra symbol on the chest. I do like that one. That makes me think of Snake Eyes. It kind of looks like, got that Snake Eyes vibe to it. We've got the blue, Cobra blue with a gray chest plate along with the black cobra symbol. I like that one as well. And then this one here, it's black, and the legs look silver. Maybe they almost look translucent, but I don't think that's the case. And let's see, are there any more? Yep, here's one more, and this one is kind of purplish looking. It's kind of a purple red look. I'm not sure that I would vote for that one. I will say once again that I love the fact that they're giving fists an extra set of hands as fists. But of all of these, let's see, if I had to narrow it down to two, I would probably go with this one, with the that is mostly black with the silver legs or the white legs, gray maybe. Man, I like the blue too. That blue color is nice. And I like that black one. I don't think I'm going to vote for this one because the red looks too much like the HISS tank driver. And this one, I don't know. I like the red Cobra symbol on the chest, but that one just kind of looks a little bit generic to me. So when it comes time to vote, and I don't think they've offered up the vote yet, I'm probably going to go with this one with the all black, or probably this one with the black and the white. In fact, if I had to make a decision right now, I'd probably go with this one right here because the purple, not my favorite. That one right there is probably the one that I would go with if I had to vote right now. Which one would you go with? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know which of these you plan on voting on, or if you had a vote, which one you would go with. It would kind of be nice if they would take the top two and give us another figure on top of that. That would be kind of awesome. But you've got the black with the red symbol on the chest, this one with the red helmet, this one which is all black more or less. We've got the blue and black color scheme, all black with the white or silver legs, and then the purple one as well. So there is that. All right, so now let's talk about what do we think will be some of the next unlocks. We've got two more that are possibilities, and here are some rumors that I've heard. Some people are saying we need something to tow behind the HISS tank, which I kind of think they hinted at that. I mean, they did hint at the attachments you could put on the side in the original announcement. They also said that there was a hitch on the back that could pull things behind it. So my gut tells me that one of the unlocks may just be something that you can pull behind. I would love it if there was an asp that you could pull behind the HISS tank. The asp was always one of my favorite vehicles for Cobra. It's not really a vehicle; it just sits there, and but it looks cool. It's kind of a um, weird shaped armory weapon, and I would love to see that as an unlock. I mean, that in and of itself would probably be something that they could sell on the shelves. I think a lot of people would buy that one as well. I don't think that adding that as a part of the $300 price tag for this would be enough. If there were no more unlocks besides an asp, that would be great. Some people think that there will be another figure. In fact, I would love it if there was another figure. I'm hoping to get 3 figures out of this. And the rumors that some people were throwing around is it might be an armored Cobra Commander. That would be pretty great. Armored Cobra Commander to go along with the other 2 figures that are already unlocked. Maybe a caged cart that could be pulled behind. I think that one would be kind of lame, if you ask me. I want something that's a little bit. I could make my own cart and put a cage on top of it to be pulled behind. Um, uh, we have to get at least one more figure out of this. That's obviously another rumor. I would love it. I mean, if it gets all the way to 16,000 backers, and we'll talk about the money side of this in a second. If it gets all the way to 16,000 backers, I mean, they've got to throw another figure in there. But another one that I think would be great is the snake, which is the armor that goes around the that the figures would fit inside of. So the Cobra snake armor would be a great thing. I should have had a picture of that pulled up. I don't, but that would be a really cool upgrade as well. So we'll see what the upgrades end up being. Like I said, right now they are, at the time of this video, they have just over 12,000 backers. The next one is 14,000, and then the final one would be 16,000. If they were to get to 16,000 backers at $300 for each one of these, that's $4.8 million that they would make off of this one HasLab. Right now, at 12,000 backers, they're at $3.6 million, which would be, I mean, they have to be pleased with this. I hate to do this because I am more of a Star Wars guy than I am G.I. Joe, but I am going to pull this up right next to, on their Instagram page, right next to the HISS HasLab. They are advertising the Black Series Riva lightsaber HasLab, which is not going to get funded. It's too bad that this is not going to get funded. I think this is awesome lightsaber. I mean, this is a great lightsaber, but for $500, it's just not worth it. Um, the the character of Riva, I mean, has only been around for what, a month, 2 months. People aren't attached to her. She was a good character, I think, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but not a great character, not one that people are clamoring to get, merchandise that pertains to her. And so I just don't think this was the wisest decision. I think sometimes, though, the Star Wars team and all of the teams, the GI Joe team, the Marvel Legends team, the Star Wars team, I think that they take a little bit of heat when they really shouldn't. And I know it sounds like I'm kind of pandering to them, but I think they take a little bit of heat when it's really the higher ups that are making some of the decisions with some of the things that are going on. Like, my gut tells me that the Star Wars team did not want to do this as their latest Star Wars HasLab. I bet they had some other ideas, but it just wasn't cost effective for the company, which is kind of upsetting. I will not say this person's name, but I know one of the people that are a part of the Star Wars team. He is a huge Star Wars fan, and I know that his ideas are on a different level compared to this HasLab of this Black Series. So my gut tells me that they've got better ideas coming, but they're kind of being encouraged to do some different things that they might not necessarily want to do. So maybe if this doesn't get funded, maybe this will wake up the executives at Hasbro to say, look, the HISS tank was funded in less than 24 hours. Star Wars, you got to get back on it and give the fans something that they really are asking for. So I have a lot of faith in that team. I have a lot of faith in the Star Wars team and also the GI Joe team. But I think sometimes their hands are kind of tied by some of what the executives want to do. So maybe I'm making excuses. Maybe you agree with me. Maybe you don't. But anyways, that's all I got here for this particular video. If you enjoyed this video, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And like I said, what predictions do you think? What do you predict the next two unlocks are going to be? Are we going to get at least one more figure? Boy, I sure hope so. And if we do get at least one more figure, what is that figure going to be? But fully funded, if things take off again and we get another unlock, maybe I'll do another video. But hopefully you've enjoyed what I've had to say, or at least been entertained a little bit, and hopefully you have a great day.